Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. Sitting at 2 under par. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this. This putt to join those amongst the top 10 on the leaderboard. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, almost went in. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. We've arrived at a par 5. Oh, that was pure. The history of golf has been littered with some great characters. For the modern game, Harold Varner III is right up there. A really personable guy, just effervescent. And I think, Rich, the only thing we're all waiting for is that first W to come. He seems to deserve it.
I can't wait to see what happens when he gets that first W. Oh, it's going to be blissfully fun. He's such an engaging personality that you can't help but just like him. He is out there enjoying every single moment of being on the PGA Tour, playing against the best in the world, and he believes that he can hang with every single one of those players. It hasn't kind of shown up yet, but there's no doubt in my mind with the belief that he has in his own game, that alone will carry him to a win on the PGA Tour sooner than later, and I'm thinking it could happen as early as this year.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Time to tee off at the 6th. That's heading for the fairway.
What an amazing approach shot. I think their rival, Harold Varner III, has a worthy competitor this week.
Oh, good look at a birdie here. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 5 under. Heading to the next hole. And this player is currently in a share of the lead with Tony Finau.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Attaboy, good shot. Time for the second shot here at the 7th.
This one is heading towards the nasty stuff.
3 feet to go here to the hole. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. And that will move him to 6 under par. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Here we find ourselves at the dramatic 8th hole at Craggy Heights, a par 3 playing 198 yards from the back tees.
Look, probably one of those picturesque par 3s on this golf course, if not the one. Obviously, coming up shy is a huge no-no with water lurking there. You're going to see most players hit it deep into the green. Anywhere in the heart of the green really is just fine. Walking off with a par here is just dandy.
A birdie putt awaits. Well played. And that will take him to 7 under. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
From the sand, looking to get up and down. Oh, what a shot from the bunker. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Teeing off now on the 9th hole. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Oh, lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the 9th.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
That's one of those putts that you're proud of at the end of a round. They all add up.
Before this putt was hit, they looked their playing partner in the eye and gave a signal. That was mean, but fair.
Oh, this is a precarious position, if you don't mind me saying, Rich. They have the lead, but there's plenty chasing with just 9 to play.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them.
Nicely done. Playing this shot from about 180 yards. He leads the field by a stroke. Opting for the 5-iron.
All right, we're going with an extra club here.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Birdied their last hole.
This would be a great up and down. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. And back to the course with the live action. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
Yep, tracking nicely.
And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. There's always a sense of excitement striding onto the tee of a par 3 hole. This is beautiful to watch.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulations, spot on all day. Awesome.
Currently 3 strokes up after that hole. Oh, Rich loves standing on this 12th tee here, a par 5. You're always thinking birdie or perhaps better. Take us through it.
At 555 yards, Luke, there still is a decision to be made off the tee for these players. Do they challenge the fairway bunker, but also bring in the water down the right-hand side, or do they just go ahead and lay it up to the left and make it a 3-shotter? The bold players are going to knock it down to a sliver of an opening, and from there, they're going to be able to go for it. Second shot playing a little bit downhill. A little pond over on the left-hand side can be a little bit nuisance, but all in all, it's a pretty simple, straightforward par 5. Birdies are in order.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Currently leading by 3. Putting for birdie here. That's pretty tidy. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
You're kidding me. Did he hole that?
What can you say? Holing out from a fairway bunker, simply remarkable.
Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. A long par 4 this hole. And tee shot looks pretty good. Playing this one about 130 yards out. And choosing the 8-iron here. A bit wild on approach there.
Bit too much club there, wasn't it?
Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet.
This is what they have left for par here.
It was on a good line. And this one will be for bogey. Well, they say a bogey pleases someone. The rest of the field buoyed now after that drop shot by our leader. Let's see what happens here at the 14th. That should find the cut stuff. Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Let's return to live play now. This one's for birdie.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
Currently 11 under par for the round. Well, let's get amongst this 15th hole. Yeah, well played.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it?
This for a birdie run.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. And now that finds him in first place.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
Oh, seems to have got a big piece of that one. Striped. Second shot here on the 16th. Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
Oh, well hauled for eagle. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Oh, don't we love a short par 4, particularly on the penultimate hole, Rich. 17 here, playing under 300 yards.
Luke, at just 283 yards, listen, if you're not going to go for this green, you better just give up your tour card. I mean, literally, this is a begging to be gone. This hole is going to show you what kind of player you truly are. Take out the three-wooder driver, knock it on the green, make eagle, make the crowd go wild. Anything less than that? No, thank you.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Almost snatched the eagle there. That would have been huge. And they'll tap this in for birdie. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage. Well, this is when the adrenaline really starts to kick in. Leading the tournament with the final hole to play. Good luck. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Well, I wouldn't mind hitting the shot, but I wouldn't fancy the walk up here. This is quite uphill.
Going with the 7. Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. Lining up here for a chance to win the tournament. What a putt to make.
This is looking...
Ladies and gentlemen, they've just won their first ever PGA Tour event. Rich, what do you think's going through their mind right now?
Nothing. They're confused about everything right now. I tell you, you win and you can't believe it just happened. You really just have no idea. You're shocked. It's a great feeling.
Well, what a memorable moment this is, Rich.
An exciting tournament, an exciting finish. Love it. First victory on the PGA Tour. Congratulations.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm glad to be here covering this week's featured group, and what a pairing, as these two have been hinting at quite a budding rivalry here.
No kidding, Henny. This player, he seems to have picked out Bubba Watson as the man to beat. That's ambitious.
Luke, you know when you think that you've got a player on the ropes, maybe they're in the middle of the trees, in the middle of a bunker, and you think they've got no shot. And then they do, in fact, put it to 2 feet. And then you're really frustrated. That's Bubba every single time. He's that player.
No, you can't out-Bubba Bubba, can you? There's nothing elementary about this, Watson, is there? Can't wait to see how this rivalry plays out, though. Good-looking shot, this. Well, you'd have to think this person's got a head full of confidence, Rich, coming off a last start win.
The game is coming easy to this player right now, so no reason not to believe they can't do it again this week.
Going with the 8-iron here. Outstanding approach shot. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
And that's for birdie. Well hold.
And that should calm whatever nerves this player has. Nice opening hole.
He's currently tied for 8th. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Not bad. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Got to make sure to repair your pitch mark here. It's going to leave one. It's downhill. Might even get some spin here.
Opting for the 3-wood. This one looks to be a tad wayward. Yeah, disappointing not to find the surface, Rich, but I like that play. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Yeah, that's some golf, particularly from that terrain. Just a 4-footer remaining.
This is their look at birdie.
Oh, what a super shot.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
This is their 5th shot. Let's take a look at the current standings. Now on the tee after a birdie, fired up and ready for more. From around 180 yards out.
Wind is blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the wind back to this pin.
Yeah, nicely played.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
And Henny, what are they looking at here?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
And that's a long-range bomb, and rest assured their rival will be looking over their shoulder. That shot's so good, we need to have another look.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Now we're on the 4th tee here at Jacobson Homestead, and it's a par 3 playing 181 off the back tees.
Yeah, that's about as far as you're going to see this par 3 play, Luke. Player's going to go in there with the mid, probably shortish iron. Obviously, with the water on the right, you want nothing to do with that side as the bank severely slopes downwards. Bailing out to left of the bunkers, not so hot either. But with just a short iron in your hand, you think that these players are good enough to fire right at it, don't you?
Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here. Oh, so close. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Currently at -3 for the event. Here we are at the 5th hole. That one's heading down Broadway. Most golfers these days, Rich, are quite generic style players. It's that hit it as far as you can, knock it on the green, try and hold some putts. But with Bubba Watson, we just got the artist back in the game, didn't we? We had someone who was prepared to do whatever it needed to be to get that ball in the hole. He's just astonishing to watch.
You know, to me, Luke, I think Bubba was born in the wrong era. I think he would have been better served with persimmon woods, Balata golf balls, and blades, and I think that he would be an even bigger impact on the game than he currently is, if that's even possible. I watch what he does with the modern equipment, and it's mind-blowing. He's one of the few players, Luke, that I will actually go in the driving range and watch hit golf shots because it is so fun to watch him aim 30 yards left and just try and hit these big sweeping hooks and fades and I mean, it's just unbelievable what he can do with the golf ball. His eye-hand coordination is simply the best in the game.
Well, Rich, it's become a bit of a new age thing on tour. A couple of rivalries that heat up on social media. We've seen a number of other players that call each other out. What have you made of this social media age?
Well, you better have thick skin if you're going to get into the social media arena. Thankfully, they didn't have it when I was out there on tour because I don't know if I could handle it. I certainly couldn't be trusted with it back then. But I think if you're going to go into that arena, you have to treat social media like it's just something that it's fun to do. If you do go down that rabbit hole in social media, you better be prepared for the consequences.
Time for the second shot here at the 6th. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Trying to get to 5 under with this putt.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Wonderful shot, and with that he'll move to 5 under par. Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Teeing off here at the 7th. He's found the surface. Good chance here. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Ooh. And this one is for his par. And down it goes. With that hole complete, this player is currently tied for top spot alongside Justin Rose. Just needs this one to kick right. Oh, that's a great approach shot. 7 feet to the cup. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And that will take him to 6 under. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. And after that hole, he's no longer sharing top spot. He's at the summit all alone. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. Taking aim from about 180 yards here. Currently leading by 2. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. See if he can get that one to come back to the left a little. And he's down there. You got a read?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it. This for back-to-back birdies.
Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
Looks to me, Rich, that this player has a ton of confidence. Put themselves right back in position to win straight off their last start.
They're going to have to make some birdies coming down the closing stretch, but they have a lot of good vibes coming from that last win. I expect more of the same this week.
That's some good golf right there. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Oh, that was tidy. That should ensure the up and down.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Leading by 5 shots after that. Pegging it up on the 11th hole here. This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
The wind is at their back on this one. Yeah, that was great wind management there.
This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. Looks good off the blade. He just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. Still in the lead now after that hole. This one's a par 3. opting for the hybrid, I think.
All right, he's going with a little extra club, gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. That's half a chance of being holed, this one. Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well holed. He's currently sitting in first place. Time to see what this par 4 has in store. Playing from around 160 yards.
Next shot straight back into the teeth of the wind.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Well, it's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Oh, you like me and thought that had a chance? If he makes this, he'll save his par. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Leading by a whopping 7 shots after that one. We find ourselves on the tee, one of the stronger par 4s on the back 9 here at Jacobson Homestead. The 14th playing 483, Rich, from the tips.
Yeah, generous landing area, thankfully out to the right-hand side. Obviously a bunker down the left, and if you miss it even further left, there's water lurking. But the second shot, this is where it gets slippery. This is where it gets dangerous, especially to a back right hole location. All of a sudden, the water down the right-hand side comes into full view. Bailing out to the left in the bunker, not so hot either. Tell you what, it takes a brave player to fire at this flagstick.
This putt coming up is for birdie. Oh, terrific. What an effort. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves. A chance to keep it rolling. This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. This shot here from about 240 yards. Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game. A bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
Okay, time to return to the action. Trying to move to 13 deep here with this putt. Okay, steady now. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
And down it goes. 12 under the card now with the stretch to play.
Ooh, that is some pretty good breathing room. Out in front by a bunch.
Teeing off now on this par 3. Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Oh, get in. And gets that putt of distance to go. Currently 13 under for the day.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
Now at the 17th hole. That should find the fairway. Well, this is a little bit of a birdie blitz going on from the player. Can they make another?
Yes, the only thing that could ruin it now is a triple bogey.
Going with the hybrid.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Setting up this putt 25 feet from the cup.
Just didn't drop. A par putt on the table.
That starts off on a good line.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Rich, we find ourselves at the finishing hole here at Jacobson Homestead, and it seems strange to be playing it just at 400 yards.
I tell you what, though, I like this finishing hole because it gives you options. You don't have to necessarily hit driver here. If you do, you got to take it over some pretty tall trees, and you can't miss it to the left-hand side. The safe play, lay it out to the right, but now your second shot becomes just a little bit longer, a little bit more difficult to get it that close to the hole. I love the options you have on this finishing hole. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
That's a lovely shot here at the 18th, and a chance for birdie at the last. It's all come down to this. A putt for the title. Oh, super effort that. Holds the putt to win it all.
Second win of the season. Playing awfully well at the moment. Let's see if they can keep up this good run of form.
Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay. Well, Rich, after that hot start, it's probably little surprise that this player powered through to victory.
This player absolutely dominated all week long, all tournament long. Great job. You don't see this happen very often.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.